Tonight, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Memphis Steamers taking on the London Bulldogs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Memphis Steamers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete.
The first down pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
41-yard line.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 83 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
No! Are you serious?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bulldogs 7, Steamers 0.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
To throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 11 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Uses the stiff arm. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to
back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Defense.
So that one will be accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got his man on the out route. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
The pass.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bates. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Number 14.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete. That's Bates. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff as they run left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
37 on the carry. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
The pass. Complete to number 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he gets gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd down and
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cole, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 32 on the
gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
What was that, man?
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Cole, and just a couple yards there down to the 17.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That that time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The running back.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
5-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They were winning at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking middle, and that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass on first down. Complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yards to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
I told you to do that.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bates. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Intended for number 18. Incomplete.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Knocked down at
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The first down pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Number 82.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. On the run, it's Robinson.
The 7-yard line.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a handoff looking right. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. third down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Londoners, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.